Hey peoples, I'm gonna start giving you my fans and my the people who subscribe to my channel a name. I'm gonna call you Sugar Babies because my son's business name is Sugar Heads. It's B&B and slash bar, but B&B and the name Sugar Heads. I'll tell you the background with that name. It means a lot to me. Click like, click share, subscribe. How you doing? All my sugar babies. Um, they call me Sugar, so that's my nickname. My grandmother was the original Sugarheads. Her nickname was Sugarheads. My grandfather gave her that name, because she always colored her hair red, and then all her friends started calling her Sugarheads and stuff like that. And all my businesses with that name, Sugarheads, because I love my grandmother to death. And because she raised me. She raised me from a little girl, from a baby actually. My mom was young when she had me, and she gave me to my grandmother like people do in the West Indies. And she was young, and she went out on her own because my mother was my mother, I wouldn't call her a wild child, but yeah, because she was an independent thinker. She just wanted to be by herself. They used to tell me jokes about my mom, how she used to wait till my grandmother and my grandfather fall asleep, and she would throw clothes through the window. And then at nighttime, when everybody's sleeping, she would go out partying. My mother, that's my mom. You wouldn't believe it when you see her now. Because what she thinks about is church and the Bible and stuff. So yes, my grandmother had me from a baby. My mom gave me to her, and my father. My father was already he came up here, immediately after he had me. So he came up here pretty early, and then my mom gave me to my grandmother as a baby and raised me. And she's the only person I ever remember being with. From the age of 4 or 5. That's the earliest they say you can remember. That's when I started remembering her. And my grandmother taught me everything about being a lady, learning how to cook, learning how to clean. That was her thing. And she taught all the girls in my family, like my cousins, girls and boys, had to clean in the house. And I remember, I think at the age of 4 or 5, she would put a crate next to the sink and teach me how to clean meat. And then she would teach me how to do dumplings and bake bread from scratch and cook food. So I remember the very first time I made some bread. My grandfather told everybody, "Don't eat it. That's mine. She made it for me," meaning my bake, because my grandfather, he was great. He was great, but everything was about his woman. Don't try to cut her throat, and don't think she gonna say no and he said whatever your grandmother said. You're not gonna break up my happy marriage. That was my grandfather. He put my grandmother first. You hear me? He put her first. He did not play. He's like, nope, whatever my woman said, that's how it's going. That's how it's going down. All y'all little rugrats, y'all can't try to turn me against my woman. I'm sorry. Because it was all of us. All my cousins and stuff lived with my grandmother, because all my aunts and uncles came up here. But my grandfather, boy, go ask your grandmother, whatever she says. And she was a workhorse. She would just work us to death. But she was very good. She taught us how to be giving, because we was raised Catholic, and she would always go out and feed the poor, and and with her neighbors. My grandfather was a sailor. He worked at the wharf and stuff, and was a sailor, and she used to be a seamstress and stuff like that, and she stopped working, and he started taking care of the whole family. And she used to tell me stories how she had to leave school because her mother, which is Indian, her Indian mother was sick, so she had to drop out of school to take care of her mom and her dad. And she used to tell me the horror. Oh, I had to lift his balls. Talking about her father, because she also had to take care of her father and her mother in their older ages. And oh, I had to lift up his balls and wipe under the thing. And that's when she wanted to terrorize us to do whatever she wants us to do. So she would tell us some horror stories of things she had to do for her parents. Yeah. So anyway, she taught me how to cook. She taught me how to clean, and she taught me how to be a lady at all times, and I got that from her. So like I said, I remember being a young age, she used to put a crate next to the sink and teach me how to cook and clean, wash dishes and stuff. Every Saturday, me and my cousin, which is the girl cousin, she had to do do a lot of the laundry, and she would tell my girl cousin, give her some white socks, because that was my training base, the white clothes. So she would say, give her some white socks and let her wash it, which is me. And I would wash it. Then she said she would come look it over, if it's good, not good, whatever. And then when I finished, she would tell me to go in the house and sweep under the bed. And then I guess she would let my cousin rewash it. But she wanted to just give me incentive about, how to clean. Because I was 4 and 5. So, I can clean, but so well. But, she started me off like that. And so then I would have to go in the house and help her out, and help her do whatever I had to do in the house. The boys would be with my grandfather. Um, you know, this might upset some people, killing the chickens and stuff like that, or going to the market and doing stuff like that. But me being nosy, I wanted to see how they killed the chickens, so my grandfather would, you know, tell me to watch, don't touch, and show me how to kill a chicken, and things like that. So my grandfather would be out there taking care of the meat, killing it and cleaning it and stuff. My cousin be washing the clothes, her and I, and then the boys be helping my grandfather. I be helping my grandmother when I'm finished doing the laundry. Then when the boys finished, the boys had to come in and um, do some other stuff in the house. So she taught the boys how to cook and clean also. And believe it or not, the boys in my family, they wives are so happy they married them. I'm telling you, they lucked out because the boys in my family cook and clean. You understand? They love cooking and cleaning for their wives. You understand? They wives got it good. So then at a young age I came up here, and she just taught me how to be a lady. And then one of my friends, when I started growing up, one of my friends, Crystal, and her family, me and Chrissy became best friends, but the brother didn't like me for whatever reason. And he always tried to make me feel jealous of Chrissy. And I guess my grandmother noticed it, and she pulled me aside. She said, don't ever be jealous of anybody because you don't know what they did to get it. And that always stuck to me. She said, if you want something, if you want something, you can always get it. It's just going to take you longer. And that always stuck to me. If I see something I want, I may not get it at that time, but if I really want it, I'll get it, but it'll just take longer. Yeah, my grandma said, yeah, don't be jealous of nobody. You don't know what they're doing to get that. And I didn't. So, that's my grandmother. 95 years later, she passed. She passed. She lived a good life. And, she taught me how to be a kind person. She always helped her neighbors, and she was a very good person, very good person. I know that everybody say that about their grandmother, but my grandmother was a good person. She taught us how to give in, love the Bible, always give God grace, and don't be jealous of nobody and stuff. But one thing about my grandmother, let me tell you, when she asks you for $5 and you don't have change and you give her $20 or $10, don't expect that $10 or $20 back. She would find something for that money. Oh, I saw so and so. I know I asked you to go get some for to give me $5 for this, but I had to pick stuff up and blah blah blah. And she would spend the whole 20, or she would spend it on thing and don't give you your change back. So don't expect for the change back. And I used to be waiting for. At first, when I started giving her money, I used to be waiting for my change. I'm like, wait a minute, I ain't get my change back. She never used to give me back no change. That's my grandmother. And her name was Shugarbabiez. And my businesses was named Shugarbabiez. And my nickname is Sugar. And everything I touch is going to be named after her, you know? Or is named after her. Because I loved her that much. And she was a good person. She taught me values and other things. So you are going to be called my Shugarbabiez. Okay? Because that's the nickname. And so hello, Shugarbabiez. How you doing? Somebody asked me, well, you accept gifts, but you ain't tell us no size or nothing. Excuse me. I see some of these girls, they get stuff and they review it. So if you want me to review stuff and let people know if you want to send me stuff, okay. Now if it has 5% elastic in it, elastine or that stretchy stuff in pants, dress, or tops, 5% at least the stretchy material, I can wear a large. I look bigger than I am because I have big boobs. I'm a 42 double D. Because people be like, oh, you're not as big as you look. I say, yeah, they said to me that your breasts make you look bigger than you are. So, and I thought about reduction surgery because it takes a toll on my back. But then I went to the surgeon, and when he first wanted to do it, he was accepting insurance. And then I called him again, and then his secretary told me he no longer accepts insurance. So I spoke to him personally, and he said that the insurance company is always giving him trouble and blah, 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 blah. But my doctor already said it was okay for me to get it because because when you're heavy chested, you got to and if you want to not shake and do all that extra stuff, you have to wear a supportive thing, so you have to have it tight. So that's why I wear a 30. Yeah, sometimes I wear a 38 double D, but I need. But then I started buying 40 double Ds, to be a little bit more comfortable because it was really starting to hurt me. So 40 double D or 42 double D. I mean, Oprah probably would beg to differ, if I get it sized right, if I go to Macy's and get it sizes, probably an F or something like that. But the 42 double Ds fit me good. And the 40 double Ds fit me good. If they don't have 40 double Ds, I wear 42 double Ds. Now, my shoe size is 8. I like 8 wide, but I can wear 8 regular or 8 medium. I can wear 8. My shoe size is 8. And like I said, my clothes size is large, including the jeans, because these days jeans don't come in number sizes. If you're gonna pick a number for me, you can get a 13 in jeans with stretch. And dress sizes, if with stretch, is a large. Tops, skirts, things like that. But my shoe size, my sneaker size is 8. I prefer 8 wide, but 8 medium. If you're sending me a car, you can send me any car you want. But that's how I wear matte lipsticks, matte, matte lipstick. I don't wear creamy lipsticks because creamy lipsticks on big lips that I have don't look good. You know, if I want to shine, when I put on my matte lipsticks, if I want shine on it, I would put like a gloss over it to let it shine. But I like my lipstick matte because the creamy lipsticks don't just don't look too right on me. Not MAC, not the brand name MAC, the matte, the kind of lipsticks, MATTE, matte, meaning like dry base. That's the kind of thing lipstick I use. I don't use creamy lipsticks. What else? Everything is 8. You know, I mean, well, as far as underwear, 40 double D on top, size 7 or 8 in bloomers. I wear them big 'cause I like them comfortable, so I don't want to have to sleep. You know, if I'm going out, I'll get a 7. If I'm going on the street, I'll get a 7. When I'm in the house, I get a size 8. Or my shoes is a size 8. Um, what else? Okay, I said pants, I said tops, dresses, sneakers and shoes, bra size, panty size. Um, See, my lips are peeling because I'm doing my regimen. Um, what else need a size? Coats extra large because I like my coats big. Because I don't like to have to wear a lot of clothes in the winter, and a lot of people gonna be pissed off at me. But I like fur, so but it hasn't been cold for the last couple of years, so I haven't worn fur. But so I would wear regular coats with a down, an alternate down. I can't wear down. Down makes me itch. Down comforters and down stuff make me itch. Wool coats, I don't wear wool coats because they don't keep you warm and they make you itch. So I don't wear wool coats. Um, I'm trying to see. I like you know what I like? I like gadgets. As you see, my whole kitchen is filled with gadgets. My sister said, "Oh, you have a whole bunch of gadgets on there," and da 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 da. Da. I'm like, but I use them. I use my gadgets. I'm an electronic fiend. You know, if there's a cooking gadget, if there's a what kind of gadgets? The cameras and uh stereo stuff and whatever gadgets is out there. I like the the phones. I usually like Samsung phones. I bought I like Samsung stuff in general. Most of my appliances are from Samsung. And they make good stuff. I like quality stuff. My grandmother always tell me, it's not quantity, it's quality. She said you can buy a cheap dress, but don't make it look cheap. That's how she brought me up. You don't have to spend a whole $3,000 on something just to, thing. But even though that $3,000 something is expensive, I mean, it's good quality. But you don't, you can go somewhere else and get a knockoff and thing. But I try not to. Not, I didn't mean knockoff because I don't really like to. I don't really like to buy knockoffs because you know I'm into the artistry. I'm into people because it's very hard when you want to start off a business and you start off a bag business or you start off a record label or You don't want nobody selling your music out there, and you put in so much time and energy trying to start off your label. So I try not to get bootlegs. Because I like to show the artist a little bit respect, because it's really hard in the game out there. So I try to get the original document from, like the music. I would go to the store and buy your music or your books, or your clothing or your bags, whatever it is. I don't like knockoffs, you know and especially if I know the artist, or not know them personally, but especially if I'm a fan. My way of showing you that I'm a fan is not to get a knockoff in your from off your brand. You understand? That's the way I try to show you respect. So I try to not buy knockoffs in anything: clothes, music, books, bags, whatever. You know. And I mean, when I was young, I did. And as I grew up, I realized the cost that people go through. You understand? And it's really hard getting into certain kind of businesses. So I try to get the genuine article from that artist, from that designer, from whomever, just to show them respect, and to let them know I know it's hard out there trying to make it in the game, of whatever game that you have. And I'm going to, if I can't buy it immediately, I'm going to save up my coins and then buy it, just to, give that artist respect, whatever, and whatever that they pursue in life. So yeah, like I said, I like electronics. I got like, what, 8 TVs in my house. And I like um I like nice smelling perfumes. I love like glasses and accessories, glasses and bags. I'm not buying no expensive bag for myself right now. That's gonna have to be a gift. I gotta leave something for somebody to get me. Some guy, some boyfriend, if I get one. He could buy me a nice expensive something, a bag of shades or whatever, some earrings, something. And that's it. So my sizes. And you know what I like. I'm a foodie. And I like trying different foods and different, you know, atmospheres and stuff. What else? Hmm. Okay. I don't know. I just like a nice house. So if I see something nice for my house, I try to get it or save up. And when I see a nice gadget, I I investigate it, go online, see what it's all about, blah blah blah, da da da, and then I decide if I want to get it or not. But I'm into stuff like that. I'm into home decor, so I'm always looking at my place. Like, okay, I gotta move this, paint this, buy this. There's always room for improvement. But those things take money, so I gotta wait till I get money to buy the stuff. And some of the stuff that I have, some of the perfumes I have were gifts, and the boxes are not open yet because I moved, and when I moved, I mean, I came over here when I bought my house. I left everything at my old. Everything in here is brand new. I left everything over there. Um, and I couldn't remember some of the nice perfumes. I used to like this Fendi perfume that I liked. I couldn't remember any of the perfume. Then I was looking for this burnt orange lipstick that I like. I couldn't find the old lipstick, so I could repurchase it. I couldn't find that, and some other perfumes. So I bought one, and I think my sister bought me the other, and then somebody else bought me a couple of others. But usually sometimes I just go and go to I go to what's that place? Victoria's Secret, and I get their Heavenly. But I want some other scents too. But everything is closed. I don't know what smells good. So if you think you like a perfume that I would like and you want to send it to me, by all means send it. Um, what else? I like some stuff from Avon. Well, let me not, but those are my favorite stuff. Avon and thing. I go for like, some of the body stuff, sprays and stuff. But I want to venture out and get some more stuff because, like I said, when I was younger, I used to buy all kinds of perfume that I liked, and I for the life of me, I couldn't remember any or how it smells. And like I said, I left everything over at my old place, and my son threw away everything, so I can't remember what nothing is there. And then I've been so busy that I haven't been able to go to some of these stores to smell anything, to see what I like. You know, I use MAC makeup, MAC makeup on my face, because they give good coverage. And what else? I don't know what else you like. My bed size is a queen. If you want to send something for my bed, if you want me to review stuff, I'm good to do that. But I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not gonna say if it's. I'm not gonna say it's good if it's not good. I'm not gonna be, you know, saying something is good if it's not good because I want you to know how to improve your stuff. I'm not gonna go there and dog it either, but if you want me to, um, you can send your email, and I would say, well, so and so, this is what I liked, and this is what I don't like, because I don't want to just go on there and blast. Oh, I don't like it, and it stinks, and blah blah blah, and they clothes is cheap. Now I don't want to do that. I'm not trying just because I don't like it. That don't mean somebody else don't like it, or a up and coming person that can't spend a whole bunch of money on their clothes won't like it. So maybe I like it, but I just don't like the material or something like that. So if you want me to, let you know in private what's wrong with it, and if you give me permission, you can tell me, see if I like it or whatever the case may be. But don't expect just because you send me something, I'm gonna automatically say I like it. No, I have to try it out first. Try it out, try it on. Use it if it's something for the kitchen. Use it and use the product in the kitchen. Something in the bathroom. Use the product in the. I have to at least try it because I don't want to just say it's good just because I'm getting it for free. It's not me. But I want to be fair to you and not dog your product in front of the whole world before I give you the opportunity to I got the thing on my face. Give you the opportunity to, if you want to fix what's wrong with it, or if you tell me, well, no, just you can. If you just say, okay, yeah, whatever you feel, just say it, and then I'll, say it or whatever. But because I own companies too, so, and then like I said, some people around here was sending customers. I have to do this for customers because after they come and they stay, they be like, "Oh, I want my money back," and then they would dog me on the review, and I was fighting it back. I was answering straight up to let the other people know that these people, is lying about my thing. Because one of my very first customers, she's she knows um the people around here. I'm not gonna say who. She knows the people around here. She came. She had this long, excuse me. She had this long weave, right? Cheap weave, matter of fact. I cleaned that house. I cleaned this house top to bottom. At that time, she was in the room next to mine, right? I cleaned the room top and bottom. I cleaned the bathroom top to bottom. She came in and she booked for one. So later on, she said, "Oh, I'm having a guest." I said, "Oh, okay, no problem." I said, "If the guest's staying." "Oh, she don't know." I said, "Well, if you don't know if they stay, you have to pay for them. If they don't stay, you don't have to pay for them. But if they spend in the night or, or a couple hours or whatever, you have to pay for them, because, these girls, I have to say girls, because, well, the guy did it also. I have to say girls because girls are very sneaky, you know, and this is a business. So I told her, I said, "Oh, you can have guests, I don't care. But if they spend in the night, you have to pay for that person." So she got pissed off because she wanted the guy to spend the night because she was sleeping around on her husband because she lived in Atlanta, and she booked my place to come stay, and that was the main reason that she came all the way up to New York. So I didn't make no big deal about it. I told her, I said, sure, he can come spend a couple of hours, no problem. But all I said at the end is, if he's spending the night, you're gonna have to pay for him as a guest. She got pissed off because I figured, she figured that, oh, he can come stay. No, you got to book for two because he's staying overnight. That's a guest of two. That's extra money, And the next day she combed her hair. She had, and I'm seeing a trail of hair all over the place, and I ain't saying nothing. So then she went into the bathroom, got dressed. I gave her breakfast and everything because at that time breakfast was on the house. And then she gave me a dog report, review. She said, "Oh, there was hair all over the place." I'm like,